Good. All right. Okay. Oh, good. All right, folks. Eric here again, and I'd like to welcome you to our Thrifty Survivor YouTube channel. And what I'm going to talk to you about today is really just kind of a modification to a knife that I did a review on probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, I'm guessing. And that's the Schrade SCHF45. It's the big, the Bowie knife that I did a review on a few weeks ago. But one thing I mentioned at the time is that you can add a pouch to the sheath to throw in a few items such as a ferro rod and maybe a flashlight or that type of thing. And I've done that. Now, what I'm going to show you now, as you can see, I think, I have it on right now. And I mentioned on the sheath that you can run straps through it. For instance, if you want to, strap it around your leg, that type of thing, it goes right through the belt loop here. Also, you can run 2 of these if you'd like. But what I did with this is I'm using the strap also to attach this pouch. And I'm going to get into the pouch here a little bit, tell you what I paid for it and what you can pay for it. It's next to nothing. And I'll get into the internals, the things that I threw in there. But I just wanted to show you all that it's really easy to add a pouch to this sheath, which does not come with a pouch. Like some of the other Schrade knives, like the SCHF47M and the SCHF38. Both of those have a nylon sheath that has a pouch on it with a ferro rod and a sharpening stone, that kind of thing. Anyway, what I'm going to do just to make it easier is I'm going to go ahead and remove the knife, and I'm going to loosen the belt here. Don't laugh. But just makes it a lot easier to show you everything I have here. And hope I didn't scare anyone there, but okay. Now, all I did is I got these straps on Amazon. I think I got 4 of these for 10 bucks roughly. You don't have to get any particular brand, but these work nicely because all I did is I got this little MOLLE compatible pouch, and I'm going to show that here to you. This particular one has the cryptic pattern on there. I paid $4.95 for this, shipping included. Okay, so this is not going to set you back much at all. What I've done with this pouch is I've thrown flashlight in here. I've got some spare batteries in here. I just throw them in there. I'll get into this here in just a little bit. In here, what I've got is a ferro rod, just like the SCHF37M and the 38 that I did reviews on. They both come with a ferro rod. Now, this in here is the striker that came with it. I just removed it because what it is basically is a short section of a hacksaw blade, and I just didn't want it cutting into, to the pouch here. I personally probably will never use this because I just use the knife for striking the ferro rod. One thing, now I'm going to provide links for everything here: the flashlight, the pouch, the ferro rod. That's probably going to be about it. But anyway, I want to throw a link on for the ferro rod because I like this. This came with 2 ferro rods for under $10, and this particular ferro rod has a whistle, and you know what the reason for that is. Well, it's not blowing very hard here. Anyway, it's got a little compass on there. It's a button compass. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably don't like button compasses, but I can tell you this one actually does point north. Both of them. I've tried it on both of these ferro rods, because you might think one might work and the other one doesn't. They both work identically. Anyway, 2 ferro rods for 10 bucks, even if it doesn't have all this other gear on there, I'm perfectly satisfied with that. And in here, what I've got, since this is a knife, there's always a potential of being injured with a knife. You could potentially cut an artery and that type of thing. So what I've done is I've got some nitrile gloves here. You can pick these up even at Walmart. Basically just gloves. If you want to work on someone else, you don't want to get blood on you, good to have. But the main thing I wanted to get into that's in the back here is I've got a tourniquet. And obviously if you unfortunately cut yourself with a knife, a tourniquet could come in handy. And I've also got some of this that I picked this up at Walmart. I'm not going to be throwing a link up for this. I'm just going to let you all know that you can pick this up at Walmart. This stops, let me see here, stops bleeding. It's kind of a weird name, but it looks like it's part of a comment or something, but or part of a sentence. But that's the name. It's got a picture of Lou Ferrigno here on the front, and you probably can't see that from there, but it's not that important. It comes in a box. These are the 20-gram size, and the box comes with 2 of those, and it costs under $5. Like I say, I picked this up at Walmart. You can also get, there's another size, if you will, that comes with 3 of the 15-gram pouches. Now what this does is if you've got profuse bleeding, it's kind of like a powder. You just rip this open, pour it into the wound, and it's designed to stop the bleeding. And I'll tell you, this Walmart available brand here works at least as well as the big name brands that you find on Amazon. Okay, plus it costs less. You can check it out for yourselves. I have, and I can tell you that with utmost certainty that this works just as well as the others. Basically, these are your coagulating agents for blood. It's just to stop bleeding. Anyway, like I said, now this is not going to be a long video because we're just about through here. But I threw all this into this pouch just to give you an idea of what you can do with this sheath on the SCHF45, the Schrade SCHF45 knife. I know a lot of people have mentioned and commented that they just don't like the fact that this sheath doesn't have a pouch. Well, that's easily resolved. It cost me a whopping $5 to throw a pouch on this knife that frankly I think has a much better sheath than the other. The only thing it's lacking is a pouch. Ferro rod, okay, yeah, the ferro rod didn't come with it either. You're looking at $5 for a ferro rod. These other items don't come with any other knife I've ever seen. This about $17 for the tourniquet if you should choose to throw one of those in there. Nitrile gloves. I'm not going to get into the pricing on that. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of show you all the possibilities. I mentioned this in that previous video, and I thought, you know, it might be a good idea to just kind of let our viewers see what I was talking about. So that's the reason for this video. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And like I said, I'll be providing some links for you down below so you can take a look at them. And in the meantime, once again, I want to thank you. We'll see you soon. Bye for now. Kind of a